Midnight, still working. City quiet outside. City quiet outside. Screen still lit. Midnight, still working in the middle of it. Lamp on low, coffee gone cold. Midnight, still working. The night still bold. Midnight, still working. Midnight, still working, just me and the screen. Midnight, the lamp, the city in between. Midnight, the dark, the desk, the quiet air. Midnight, still working. The best anywhere. Tab still open, nobody watching. Midnight, still working. The hours not stopping. DarkRnB, holding the particular night. Midnight, still working, almost getting right. Midnight says the work chose you. Midnight here, the night's debut. Midnight still working. Midnight still working. Dark and right. Midnight, the desk, the lamp, the fading light. Midnight, the screen, the city and the air. Midnight still working, beyond compare. Midnight still working, almost done. City quiet outside. Still working. City quiet outside. Screen still lit. Midnight still working in the middle of it. Lamp on low, coffee gone cold. Midnight still working. The night still bold. Midnight still working. Midnight still working. Just me and the screen. Midnight, the lamp, the city in between. Midnight, the dark, the desk, the quiet air. Midnight still working, the best anywhere. Tap still open, nobody watching. Midnight still working, the hours not stopping. DarkRnB, holding the particular night. Midnight still working, almost getting right. Midnight says the work chose you. Midnight here, the night's debut. Midnight still working, midnight still working. Dark and right. Midnight, the desk, the lamp, the fading night. Midnight, the screen, the city in the air. Midnight still working, beyond compare. Midnight still working, almost done. Green cloud. Only light in the room. Only light in the room. The screen and me. Screen light in the dark. The most specific free. cars are moving slow, thoughts still clear. Screen light in the dark, this is the best hour here. Screen light says the night is yours. Screen light opening the midnight's door. Screen light in the dark, screen light in the dark, only source. Screen light, the desk, the midnights, steady course. Screen light, the glow, the room, the quiet air. Screen light in the dark, beyond compare. Neo so holding the particular blue. Screen light in the dark, the midnight coming through. Nobody awake, just this light. Screen light in the dark, the most specific right. Screen light chosen, midnight's only show. Screen light here, the one warm glow. Screen light in the dark, screen light in the dark, steady glow. Screen light, the desk, the midnight's particular show. Screen light, the blue, the room, the quiet night. Screen light in the dark, the most specific right. Screen light in the dark, only light still on. Steady, steady. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. City City lights outside, late deadline, and city lights, late deadline, about to begin. Window showing what the city holds. City lights, late deadline, the midnight unfolds. City lights say the night is long. City lights here where the work belongs. City lights, late deadline. City lights, late deadline. Night and task. City lights, the screen, the midnight hour bass. City lights, the glow, the dust, the urban air. City lights, late deadline, beyond compare. Building still lit, somebody else awake. City lights, late deadline, the choices we make. Dark R&B, holding the particular drive. City lights, late deadline, keeping work alive. City lights confirm the night is purpose. City lights beneath what rises to the surface. City lights, late deadline. City lights, late deadline, almost through. City lights, the screen, the midnight breaking through. City lights, the glow, the task, the urban night. City lights, late deadline, almost right. City lights. Almost done. Nobody awake but me. Nobody awake but me. The city's sleeping. The city's sleeping, I'm still on. Nobody awake but me. The work goes Nobody awake but me. Nobody awake but me. Just the screen, nobody. The desk, the midnight in between. Nobody, the dark, the lamp, the quiet air. Nobody awake but me. Beyond compare. Bedroom pop holding the particular still. Nobody awake but me against the midnight chill. This hour chosen, this task mine. Nobody awake but me, and that's just fine. Nobody awake but me says the night belongs here. Nobody awake but me. The most specific, clear. Nobody awake but me. Nobody awake but me. Quiet ride. Nobody. The screen, the lamp, the fading night. Nobody. The dark, the desk, the still air. Nobody awake but me. Beyond compare. Nobody awake but me, still on. Late night tab open, cursor waiting there. Late night tab open, the midnight air. One task left, almost complete. Late night tab open, the most specific beat. Tab open says, not yet done. Tab open here, the midnights run. Late night tab open, late night tab open. One more thing, late night, the screen, the midnight's offering. Late night, the cursor, the desk, the quiet flow. Late night tab open, the best I know. Lo-fi soul holding the particular hum. Late night tab open until the work is done. Nobody checking, nobody sees. Late night tab open, just this and me. Tab open means one thing left. Tab open here, the midnight's best. Late night tab open, late night tab open. Almost through, late night, the screen, the midnight breaking through. Late night, the cursor, the task, the quiet night. Late night tab open, almost right. Late night tab open, one more line. Headphones deep at midnight. Headphones deep. Headphones deep at midnight. Headphones deep. Headphones deep at midnight. World outside gone. Headphones deep at midnight. the work goes on. Bass in the ears, city far away. Headphones deep at midnight, the most specific way. Headphones deep at midnight. Headphones deep at midnight. World blocked out. Headphones the dark. What midnight's all about. Headphones the bass, the desk, the quiet flow. Headphones deep at midnight. The best I know. Dark R&B holding the particular pull. Headphones deep at midnight. The midnight's love. Focus arriving with the bass. Headphones deep at midnight. The most specific place. Headphones say the midnight chose this. Headphones hear the most specific bliss. Headphones deep at midnight. Headphones deep at midnight. Dark and right. Headphones a screen. The lamp, the fading night. Headphones the bass, the task, the quiet air. Headphones deep at midnight. Beyond compare. Headphones deep at midnight. World gone. World gone. Coffee at 1 a.m. Coffee at 1 a.m. Second cup tonight. Second cup tonight. Work still going. Coffee at 1 a.m. The midnight showing. Bitter and warm. The screen's still on. Coffee at 1 a.m. The night not gone. Coffee at 1 a.m. Coffee at 1 a.m. Keeping me here. Coffee the cup. The midnight's frontier. Coffee the warmth, the desk, the dark, the flow. Coffee at 1 a.m. The best I know. City pop holding the particular hum. Coffee at 1 a.m. until the work is done. Hands still typing, brain still bright. Coffee at 1 a.m. the most specific night. Coffee at 1 a.m. says the work needs one more. Coffee at 1 a.m. opening the midnight's final door. Coffee at 1 a.m. Coffee at 1 a.m. Second try. Coffee the cup. The midnight's lullaby. Coffee the warmth, the screen, the quiet air. Coffee at 1 a.m. Beyond compare. Coffee at 1 a.m. Second cup still going. Try nobody else on, just this task. Quiet hours work best, no need to ask. Distractions gone, the mind clear. Quiet hours work best, the midnight here. The quiet hours work best. The quiet hours work best, midnight clear. The quiet, the desk, the focus that appears. The quiet, the dark, the lamp, the still air. The quiet hours work best, beyond compare. Lo-fi soul holding the particular still. The quiet hours work best against them. chill. Thoughts arriving, clean and bright. The quiet hours work best, the most specific, right? Quiet hours confirm the midnight's gift. Quiet hours here, the particular lift. The quiet hours work best. The quiet hours work best. Dark and clear. The quiet, the desk. The midnight atmosphere. The quiet, the lamp. The task, the still night. The quiet hours work best. The most specific, right? Quiet hours work best. Still going.
Focus peak. Midnight focus peak. Midnight focus peak. The zone arrived. Midnight focus peak. The work is thrive. Task almost done. Brain in gear. Midnight focus peak. The most specific clear. Midnight focus peak. Midnight focus peak. In the zone. Midnight, the desk, the night's particular tone. Midnight, the dark, the screen, the bass, the flow. Midnight focus peak, the best I know. Dark R&B, rising with the particular drive. Midnight focus peak, keeping work alive. Neo soul, adding to the midnight blend. Midnight focus peak, the message that they send. Midnight focus peak says the night delivers most. Midnight focus peak, the midnight's finest tone. Midnight focus peak says midnight focus peak. Midnight focus peak, dark and right. Midnight, the desk, the screen, the fading night. Midnight, the bass, the test, the city air. Midnight focus peak, beyond compare. Midnight focus peak, in the zone, almost done.
One more hour tonight. One more hour tonight. Then I'm done. Then I'm done. The task almost there. One more hour tonight. The midnight air. Screen still running. Bass still warm. One more hour tonight, the midnight's form. One more hour tonight. One more hour tonight, almost done. One more, the task, the midnight setting sun. One more, the screen, the lamp, the dark, the flow. One more hour tonight, the best I know. Lo-fi soul holding the particular push. One more hour tonight, the final midnight rush. Promises kept, work delivered. One more hour tonight, the most specific. Pacific shivered. One more hour says the finish line is closed. One more hour here with the midnight host. One more hour tonight. One more hour tonight. Final push. One more. The screen, the midnight steady rush. One more. The lamp, the task, the quiet night. One more hour tonight. Almost getting right. One more hour tonight. Almost done. City never sleeps, neither do I. City lights still underneath the midnight sky. Window showing what the night holds. City never sleeps, the midnight unfolds. City says you're not alone. City here, the midnight's home. City never sleeps, neither do I. City never sleeps, neither do I. Night and work, city, the screen, the midnight's particular quirk. City, the lights, the desk, the urban air. City never sleeps, neither do I. Anywhere. Buildings lit up, I'm lit up too. City never sleeps, the work coming through. Dark R&B holding the particular drive. City never sleeps, keeping the night alive. City confirms the night as company. City lights the midnight symphony. City never sleeps, neither do I. City never sleeps, neither do I. Still awake, city, the screen, the midnight's wide awake. City, the glow, the task, the urban night. City never sleeps, neither do I. Tonight. City never sleeps. Neither do I. Still on. Save before sleep. Task complete. Task complete. The file saved now. Last save before sleep. The midnight's vow. Screen going dim. Work delivered. Last save before sleep. The midnight shivered. Last save before sleep. Last save before sleep. Done for real. Last save the file. The midnight's final deal. Last save the screen. The desk. The quiet air. Last save before sleep. Beyond compare. Bedroom pop holding the particular close. Last save before sleep. The midnight's final toast. Breath finally out. Shoulders down. Last save before sleep. The most specific sound. Last save says the work is finished. Last save here. The midnight's final visit. music right. Before sleep, screen off soon.
Dark mode, deep focus. Dark mode. Dark mode on. Dark mode on. Screen the right shade. Dark mode, deep focus. The choice I made. Eyes adjusted. The midnight set. Dark mode, deep focus. The best yet. Dark mode, deep focus. Dark mode, deep focus. Midnight right. Dark mode, the screen. The most specific light. Dark mode, the desk. The dark, the quiet flow. Dark mode, deep focus. The best I know. Dark R&B holding the particular shade. Dark mode, deep focus. The midnight's trade. Notifications off. The world away. Dark mode, deep focus. The midnight's away. Dark mode says the night is yours. Dark mode opening the midnight's door. Dark mode, deep focus. Dark mode, deep focus. Dark mode, deep focus. Dark and right. Dark mode, the screen. The most specific night. Dark mode, the desk. The task, the quiet air. Dark mode, deep focus. It's beyond compare. Dark mode, deep focus, still going. Birdie love the no. Of his sentiment. Office empty now, the last one here. Nobody left but me. The midnight clear, lights still on everywhere except nobody left but me. The most specific kept. Nobody left says the night is mine. Nobody left here, the midnight sign. Nobody left but me. Nobody left but me. Midnight on. Nobody, the desk, the office all alone. Nobody, the lights, the screen, the quiet air. Nobody left but me, beyond compare. Footsteps gone, the hallway still. Nobody left but me, against the midnight chill. Neon soul holding the particular alone. Nobody left but me, the most specific home. Nobody left but me says this hour is chosen. Nobody left but me, the midnight's final token. Nobody left but me. Nobody left but me. Quiet right.
the screen still on. 2 a.m. and still going past midnight and beyond. Lamp on low, the city dark. 2 a.m. and still going. The most specific mark. 2 a.m. and still going. 2 a.m. and still going. Almost there. 2 a.m. the screen. The midnight's final care. 2 a.m. the lamp. The desk, the quiet flow. 2 a.m. and still going. The best I know. Lo-fi soul holding the particular run. 2 a.m. and still going until the work is done. Proud of this. The midnight earn. 2 a.m. and still going. The most specific learn. 2 a.m. says the finish line is here. 2 a.m. and still going. The midnight's final clear. 2 a.m. and still going. 2 a.m. and still going. Work complete. 2 a.m. the screen. The midnight's last heartbeat. 2 a.m. the lamp. The task, the quiet night. 2 a.m. and still going.